that actually was what Paul heard me play on television. It was the second Brandenburg Concerto, as you know. And he was obviously sitting at home and saw this little trumpet and thought, well, that's a new gimmick and a new sound. And he'd just written Penny Lane and had had a rather bad backing track. So apparently that was how I came to do it. And eventually, of course, we got to what he liked, and this is what he wrote.
So we recorded the second one, and then he said, that's great also. He said, but there are bits in the first one I like, and I'd like to have a bit of the first and a bit of the second. I said, well, you can't, because the first one's in a different key, and you can't really gear change the thing in the middle. And anyway, they're different tempos. He said, I'm sure you can fix it. And of course, he went away and left me to worry about it. And I did worry about it, and fortunately, someone was smiling on us, because the difference in tempo was the right thing to work for the difference in key. And so by speeding up and slowing down tapes, I was able to sort of kind of match them. Now the join is so obvious to everybody, I'm sure. If anyone really wants to know, it's exactly 1 minute in from the beginning. It's as obvious as a crack in a wall to me now. I think Strawberry Fields, as I said, it was unique. I think it broke such fresh ground. I think it was, without being too pretentious, I think it was a new kind of art form, and I thought it was absolutely marvellous.
The next song we did actually was When I'm 64, but that was one that harked back quite a long way. The one immediately after that was curiously allied to Strawberry Fields. It was Penny Lane.
Penny Lane was a place that John knew about. So, you know, for me to just say I've got a song called Penny Lane, he knew exactly what I was doing. Similarly, Strawberry Fields, I knew about that from when I used to go and visit him when we were kids. It was the place right opposite him where he used to go and play in the garden kind of thing. So it was kind of a magical childhood place for him. And we transformed it into the sort of psychedelic dream. It's like everybody's magic place instead of just ours. We took them from being little localized things to made them more global.
The reason that Strawberry Fields and Penny Lane didn't appear on the album was that Brian Epstein, their manager, was worried and said to me, the boys need a lift, they need a great single, what have you got? Well, I said, we've got two wonderful songs, let's issue them both. In those days, we didn't include single releases in albums, as we thought that was rather conning the public. One of the biggest errors I ever made. A newcomer with the unlikely name of Engelbert Humperdinck had a song called Please Release Me. And for the first time, a Beatles single failed to reach #1 in the UK charts.